Hey everybody, this is the Platinum Knight here with another First Impressions video. So yes, I do have my face cam on. Um, I'm going to be doing this First Impressions video while I am live streaming, as you are seeing here. So yeah everybody, let's see how this turns out. So what are my thoughts and feelings about Far Cry 6? Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, Far Cry 6, it's not great, but nor is it bad. I think the best way to describe Far Cry 6 is it's just more Far Cry, you know? I mean, the formula is pretty much there. It's an open world, action adventure, first person shooter. You got your typical, objectives, you know, and it's like, there really isn't too much to talk about. If you played any of the previous, Far Cry games, then you pretty much know what to expect, you know? Um, yeah, the best word to describe Far Cry is it's just more Far Cry. I have seen and watched a lot of people's reviews of them saying that they're tired of the whole Far Cry 6 formula. They think that it's pretty much just the same game over and over again, and I don't blame them. My history with the Far Cry series is I played Far Cry 3, 4, 5, and New Dawn. I've never played Far Cry Primal or Far Cry 1 and 2. Um, and yeah, in my opinion, to this very day, I still think Far Cry 3 would have to be the best out of the series. Far Cry 3 is just a masterpiece. But I will say this though, in my opinion, from what I have played, I think I actually like Far Cry 6 better than Far Cry 4. And even though I still haven't beaten Far Cry 6, I think I could possibly like this installment more than Far Cry 5. Now obviously I like Far Cry 6 better than New Dawn. I did not like New Dawn, so that's my thing with it. But yeah. But you know what though? Here's the thing though. Even though Far Cry 6 is super cliche, even though at this point Ubisoft has overdone the Far Cry formula, here's the thing. They have done a couple of refreshing things. It's not like they literally did the same thing over and over again. Ubisoft has made some pretty interesting changes to try to make it refresh. For an example, the skill tree is completely gone. Now you have to rely on cosmetics that have different abilities, and I like that. I thought it was pretty interesting to get rid of the skill tree. There are a lot of guns, as you can see here, and I really, really do find the exterminator weapon to be interesting. I can easily show you right now. Yeah. I think using this jetpack looking weapon to be somewhat a little refreshing. So it's not like Far Cry 6 is exactly the same as the other Far Cry games. I mean, they experimented in a few areas just enough to where I wouldn't say it's the complete same. But here's the thing though, I have noticed that a lot of elements from New Dawn has carried over, and in a way, I kind of predicted that would happen. Ever since I played Far Cry New Dawn, I knew they were most likely going to carry over the crafting system. Because yes, there is a crafting system now, and it's actually not bad. I will say it is slightly better than New Dawn's crafting system. Well, I thought the New Dawn's crafting system really wasn't all that innovative, and it was kind of simple. This crafting system feels a little more detailed, and a lot of effort was put into it. You have to go to very specific benches and workshops. Yeah, you go to these workbenches, and I thought it was really cool how you now get to make your own attachments and make your own bullets, and I thought that was also an interesting change. So far, I really dig the main villain. So far, I'm really digging the storyline. But I mean, just like with any Far Cry game, it is pretty much the same. I mean, you're just in another, like, oppressive territory where it's pretty much up to you, the main character, to stop the cult leader and hope for the best that it frees the oppressive territory. And it's like, I've seen it all, you know. Like I said, if you played any of the Far Cry games, you should already know what to expect. So the story really isn't all that special. I will say, I really do appreciate how the map is gigantic. Look at all of this. I mean, geez. Ubisoft really stepped it up when it comes to the map. I think this map is actually even bigger than Rook Island, so I appreciate that. That is definitely a plus how this would have to be Ubisoft's biggest map. I also find it pretty interesting too how because there is no skill tree, this means this left Ubisoft no choice but to give out all the previous moves from the previous Far Cry games pretty much already given to you at the start of the game. This means you already start off with the grappling hook. This means you already start off with the whole being able to chain multiple enemies when you stab them. This means you already start off with, if you sneak up and melee someone, you can use a throwing knife on the next enemy, and you can pretty much already jump on top of enemies quietly, and it will automatically count as you stabbing them with a machete, instantly killing them. So I also thought that was pretty interesting too, how you pretty much have all of the moves from the previous games right at the start, which actually makes perfect sense because Danny, the main character you play as, he or she says that they just got out of military school. So that makes perfect sense how he or she is already well trained. Keep in mind, you can pick what gender you want to play as, rather as female Danny or male Danny. And if you couldn't tell, I am playing as female Danny. And I guess that's pretty much it, everybody. Those would have to be my first impressions on Far Cry 6. Do I think this game is worth $60? Well, that all depends though. I mean, if you're craving for more Far Cry, then you'll get it for sure. It may be worth $60 to you. Now keep in mind, I got the gold edition of Far Cry 6, but only because it comes with Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So for those of you who are interested in getting Blood Dragon again, then yeah, I recommend you get the gold edition. So I think that's pretty neat. Ubisoft is pretty much relying on an old game to make sure you get the gold edition. But that's okay though. At least I will finally have the opportunity to play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So for those of you that already have played most of the Far Cry games and you're kind of tired of the Far Cry formula, then I highly recommend you just wait for either a sale, discount, or if you want to, just not buy it at all. But coming from someone that has played Far Cry 3 to 5, I'm enjoying it, and I will be sure to beat it after I'm done with this first impressions video. And I hope this video helped you decide whether you think it's worth getting this game or not. Alright everybody, that's it for this first impressions video. Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry that I had to do it in this cheap form of me showing my face on camera while I'm live streaming playing the game. I'm already delayed with a lot of videos as it is, so that's why I felt like I pretty much had to do it in this format, because I'm already delayed on a lot of videos as it is. But please tell me, what do you think of me making first impressions videos on this style? Would you like to see more first impressions videos showing my face on camera while I'm live streaming playing the game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright everybody, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for new videos. And yeah everybody, peace out.